Justice. Any appearance?
This is Choi, Registrar.
Good morning, Registrar. My name is Cahill, Cahill.
Yes, and you're for the respondent?
I am, as described in the summons, I'm appearing on behalf of the Secretary of the Department of Communities and Justice, Registrar, and that covers the third, second and third respondent, but not what might be the fourth respondent, which is the Civil and Administrative Tribunal, which is filed, I understand, a missing appearance, same as the costs on Friday.
Oh, okay, thank you for that. So the fourth respondent has submitted in the usual course. Okay.
Same as the costs.
Registrar, I have objection.
Okay, and is there any appearance by the applicant?
Yes, this is Choi. Can you hear me, Registrar?
Ms Choi.
Can you hear me?
All right.
Hello, can you hear me?
By the applicant.
Registrar, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
J.E. Choi. Are you there, Ms Choi?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you mute?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. We can't hear you, I'm afraid, if you are speaking.
Huh.
All right, well, as it's 10 o'clock, I might just stand this briefly in the list, Mr. Cahill, while we see if Ms Choi can get her connection going. Ms Choi, we can't hear you on the video. Perhaps you could use the phone number and dial in if you can't be heard by the link.
Oh.
But I'll stand your matter down for a minute and go on to the next matter, and then I'll come back to it. All right, so we've got matter numbers 6 and 7 in the list. Is there any, that's the matter of Tani and Amir Biagi. Is there any appearance in that matter?
Yes, Registrar, Brian Kearney in person, I'm the appellant.
Okay, thank you.
And Registrar Roughly, ROUGHLEY for the respondents.
Okay, thank you. Now, I see that on the last occasion the Registrar indicated that this should be listed before a judge to show cause why it shouldn't be dismissed for want of due dispatch. Is there any progress, or are you needing to continue with this matter, Mr. Campbell?
Yeah, that clause will have to go before the judge and explain that. There's a number of issues that would need to be explained.
Well, what's the status as well, though?
The status
ready
of...
to proceed, to keep going to get it heard, or do you need to get it heard if you've got a date in the common law division?
I sent through a medical letter to yourself. Did you receive that?
Oh, that's right. Yes, I did print that out. Yeah.
That'll form part of the discussions. One, I won't be in a position to take a hearing date right now, but two, I definitely need to go in front of the judge to explain some reasons, and I'm not even supposed to be having this call, so I can't replicate. I've got to keep it as short as I can. So.
Right, sure. Okay, and your common law matter has still not got a hearing, is that right? Or it's still got a hearing date?
Yeah, it's still got a hearing date. There's a number of complications that have arisen, which I'll explain to the judge.
All right, okay. Okay, well, so you'd like to appear before the judge. All right,
yes.
Thank you. Ms Ruffy, anything you wish to say?
No, Registrar.
Okay, all right, well, I'll just note there are two matters that seem to have been listed. 2022 1066 and 2022 59224. They're both in the same category by the looks of it.
Yeah, one is a leave application and two is the actual appeal.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Yes, all right. And you had to get another number, unfortunately, because of
well, it's my error. I told the notice of appeal before the.
Yeah, and it's our system that won't let them go.
Right. The leave application is before the Court of Appeal for hearing on the 28th of July. In my respectful view, the Secretary's notice of motion seeking to have the application for judicial review set aside because it is frivolous and vexatious for that reason should perhaps be listed for hearing on the same day as the leave application is heard by the Court of Appeal.
Okay. So you're suggesting that it won't add any time to the appeal, because, or little time,
Exactly, Registrar.
All right. Now, if there was to be a hearing, whether it's the same date or another date, you're wanting your motion looked at first. Is that right?
Yes, Registrar. It's because, in our view, the duplication is frivolous and vexatious, and a deliberate attempt to, we say, delay the lead hearing.
Right. Yes. And how long do you think the motion would take to hear if it was heard separately, for instance?
Half an hour to an hour maximum. It's always difficult to know how long the applicant will take to run through their submissions, but as they're the same ones in the leave application, I assume there might be some less time, but I couldn't be more specific, I'm afraid, Registrar.
All right, and I suppose the only other issue would be to give Ms Choi the opportunity to file anything in response to the motion, if she wished to. Would be the usual direction that we've made, so that she could put
Yes,
anything
Registrar.
may oppose the fact that you're suggesting that it's frivolous and vexatious.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Registrar?
Yes, I can now.
Oh, sorry, Registrar. I couldn't speak. You couldn't hear. And so far, I heard what Mr. Cahill said is.
Yes, all right, if you just hold it there. Have you heard what we've been saying?
Hello?
Could you hear us?
Sorry, now
Sorry,
now I can hear you through the telephone. Registrar, firstly, I would like to raise an issue of notice
sorry,
of
just wait a
appearance.
second. Can you wait a second? So it's Ms Choi now appearing, is that right?
Yes, this is a choice from Korea.
Okay, thank you. Now, did you hear any of the discussion before?
No, I couldn't hear.
All right, so we've got a motion that's on at the moment.
Oh, Registrar, can I
Mr.
ask?
Carl, would you like to?
Can I ask about the
Can you
notice
hold
of
it there?
appearance? Firstly, the notice of appearance should be
Can I
rejected.
just hold you there?
Sorry?
Can I just hold you there, Ms Choi? Ms Choi, can you just, I just hold you there. Okay, so you're going to tell me about your address for service in Australia, is that right?
Sorry, I cannot. Sorry. What did you say, Registrar?
I said you're going to tell me about your address for service in Australia briefly.
I can email you the New South Wales address if you wish, but I'm in Korea. But more important thing is, Registrar, I would like to raise an issue notice of appearance that is defective. The notice of appearance is defective because Mr. Cahill said he is representative of the 3 agencies, but it is impossible. The respondent should file the separate 3 notice of appearance, not on one at once. There is no rule like that.
That's fine. Thank you for that. I don't have those in my file at the moment, but I note what you've said. You haven't given us a proper address for service in Australia, so you really can't talk about notices of appearance. You've been asked to do that. You need
I email
to
you.
I
emailed you.
You need to file a notice of appearance. So you need to file a notice of appearance with the proper address, okay? All right. Now, when will you do that by?
I already did.
Within 7 days?
I already sent my email in New South Wales.
All right. Well, you need to file a proper document. You can't just email us. All right.
I filed the address of the New South Wales, and then please don't mention about that. But notice of appearance I cannot accept either. Then, so the Mr. Cahill does not have any.
Can you just hold it for a second? Can you just hold it for a second, Ms. Choi?
Yes.
Ms. Choi, we have to be quick because there is a judge coming in. We were delayed with your coming through, and there's a judge coming into this courtroom in a minute, so we have to be quick. All right?
Yes, and then also, Registrar, I would like to ask for my Mackenzie friend application. Mackenzie friend.
So who's that?
Mackenzie friend, Kelly Webb.
But who is it?
Mackenzie friend, my friend, my support.
Well, who is it?
My friend, Mackenzie friend.
Yes, but who is she? Is they here? Who is it?
My friend, Talina Webb.
Okay, somebody called Paulina is on the screen.
No, Talina, not Paulina. Paulina may be the public member.
All right, well, at the moment,
Yes.
all right, if you could just be quiet for a minute. I'd like to hear from Mr. Cahill. If you could just quickly repeat what you said, Mr. Cahill, about the motion that you filed. And you have your services?
Yes, Registrar.
Yes.
The proposal is that the Secretary's notice of motion filed on Friday be stood over for hearing on the 28th of July before the application for leave in Ms Choi's other proceedings is heard.
You have the file number,
And
sir?
that Ms Choi have an opportunity to put on submissions beforehand.
Registrar, that notice of motion, no affidavit.
Mr. Cahill?
I do, Registrar. It is 2022
Yeah.
/00
Yes.
1234
Yes.
88.
123488 is the matter that's listed between the same two parties, is that right? On the 28th of July. Or same
No, Registrar, incorrect. Registrar, that's incorrect.
Miss Choi,
Yes.
I'll give you a chance in a minute. If you can just be quiet, we'll finish with Mr. Cahill, and then you can quickly tell me what you wish to say.
No, not quickly. I cannot
Your
speak
application
quickly.
is- Miss Choi.
Yes.
Miss Choi.
Yes.
Please be quiet.
Okay.
Be quiet
Sorry.
for a minute. We're finishing Mr. Cahill, then we will come back to you. Okay?
Oh,
Now, Mr.
sorry.
Cahill, you got your motion that was filed on the 24th of June, listed at the same time as the leave hearing, and you're suggesting that, so I'll make a direction, that Ms Choi file any material, any submissions and evidence in response to the motion by a particular date, so that it can be dealt with at the same time on the 28th of July. Is that right?
Yes, thank you, Registrar.
All right, now it's your turn, Ms Choi. You heard what was suggested?
Notice of motion, respondent's notice of motion, it should be rejected because no affidavit there, and then they cannot file notice of motion before the proper notice of appearance. The respondents, there are four respondents. Though I accept the tribunals, the representative, the Crown Solicitor. However, there are three respondents, but not notice of appearance. Mr. Cahill also put the wrong fraudulent fake his identity. He is from Crown Solicitor, but he put the legal of the Department of Community of Justice. So the notice of appearance should be rejected, and as well the notice of notice of motion should be rejected because no affidavit also filed by the Mr. Cahill, but his representation is not confirmed. Yes, and then also, Registrar, I would like to raise an issue. This matter
I
is.
heard what you said. Thank you.
Sorry. Another one more because.
Please be quiet for a minute.
Sorry, Registrar, please give me the opportunity to speak. One important thing is the party name. This matter, the parties are four different respondents. However, the Mr. Cahill mentioned 2022 00123488. 1234188 is the summons to appeal. Only the party is the Secretary of Department of Community and Justice. So I wouldn't say it is totally different. I would say it's related. So this matter should be judged by three judges because the judicial review. But that appeal is only leave-only hearing. So these judicial review judges can judge the appeal, the summons appeal 123488. However, it can't be the other way. This is not vexatious. If this judicial review is vexatious, it is impossible to be listed. The party name is different. The party is full party, full, yes, respondents.
Please be
Yes.
quiet.
Can you hear me?
Thank